Hello, hello, Jamar Shaw coming to you today from Frederick, Maryland. Today I'm with Beth Conny. Say hello.
Hello.
And Beth is a author and just an awesome person. And here's one of her books that she has right here, Fearless Creativity. And she is the author of 4 dozen books at least, right?
Author, editor, ghostwriter for about 4 dozen plus.
Author, editor, and ghostwriter. So, ValorLives interview series, episode number 78. Why did I do what I do? Number 1, because there's successful people who deserve to have their stories told. There's people who need to hear successful stories so they can be inspired. And number 3, to let you know you can go out there with a camera phone and a selfie stick and impact the planet. So, just like always, no interviews over 10 minutes long, raw, uncut, no special lighting, no special equipment, just the camera phone and the selfie stick. So, Beth.
Yep.
Why do you do what you do?
Well, actually, I can't do anything else. I am hardwired to be a writer.
Okay.
I was born and raised in a family of writers, and I guess you can say I took over the family business, and it just suits me real well. To me, the world is full of words and ideas, and putting them together is just what I'm all about.
Okay, so you said a family of writers.
Mm-hmm.
So who else in the family are writers?
Well, my dad, who's passed on, was a novelist and also a magazine editor.
Okay.
My mom, who is still around and thankfully and is 90, is a novelist, playwright. She just had a stage reading of one of her plays just a few months ago. So she's still going strong. She's a published poet and just an inspiration for me.
Okay. And you've been married for 34 years. Does the husband write any?
No, though he writes good academic and scientific papers. He's a chemist. So, nope, he is lucky. He doesn't have to.
And you have 2 kids. Do they write?
Actually, both are very talented writers, but they do not want to write, and I support them in that. We don't need any more writers in the family. We're a rough group.
Okay. So, in your career of writing, which has spanned for all 21 years of your life, what has been the proudest moment of your career?
Oh boy, there have been so many. I guess one of the earliest ones is when I had my first published article. Yes, I was living in the Bay Area in Berkeley and came up with this idea, and they printed it. It was in a weekly, 40,000 copies. I was so excited. Go down the street, all these people in Berkeley are reading it. A few hours later, it's all over the street. People are stepping all over it, cars are driving all over it, and it just goes to show a little bit of the writing life. You're up and down, but that was really pretty cool.
All right. So was that also at the same time one of the lowest moments of your career, or no?
No, thankfully not. Lowest. Every project has its lows.
Okay.
You're up and down. There's a fear of rejection. That's always low. It's like with my clients, my writing clients as well. There's just a fear that sets in sometimes before you begin a project, and sometimes during the project, or right when you're at the end of it. And that's always low. And since I've done so many books over the course of my life, there have been quite a few lows.
Okay, but you can't pinpoint one that was the lowest?
In my entire writing life, or in my writing life?
Or you could give us just the last year, maybe.
No.
Okay, perfect. So, where do you see yourself, speaking of a year, where do you see yourself a year from now?
Well, I've just launched the Right Directions Institute here at Cowork Frederick, which is where we're doing this interview. And a year from now, I really want to see it established, come on in and take some writing classes. And I can see or want I really love my clients, the ones who are writing books to build relationships with their customers and clients, and also people writing books for personal reasons. And I want to be in their company in increasing numbers, just because it's just so wonderful. It grows me all the time, and I like being in their company.
All right, I like the idea of that. So, do you have a morning routine, something you do every morning to get your day started successfully?
I'm a walker, so I'm out there walking 3 or 4 miles. This morning was gorgeous, and it's a way of listening to my podcasts and just thinking. Sometimes I do too much thinking, but it's just a way of rolling into the day, getting into kind of the zone.
All right, so that leads us into our next question.
Okay.
What book or audio are you currently digesting? But you mentioned podcast.
Yep.
So give me only two
Oh,
2 podcasts that you're listening to.
I just discovered one that I can't stop listening to, and it's called What It Takes. And these are interviews with people like Maya Angelou and Bill Russell, the great basketball player, of what it takes to be who they are. And these are all interviews that were done at the University of Achievement, which I've got to look up, universityofachievement.org, if anybody's heard of it.
All right. And your second?
My second one, I love Planet Money. It's really fun to hear how the economy works and kind of these little stories behind the scenes. It's funny and it's sharp and love it.
Okay, perfect. So I will put the links to those podcasts in the comment section. So go to the comments. All right, so if somebody came to you and they said, Beth, I want to be a writer, I want to be published, I want to be an author, all that good stuff, what's the first piece of advice that you would give them?
Be true to what it is, who it is that you are. Have a higher reason for writing. It's not enough to just want to be published. I really will tell you, if you want to write a book, it's really important to be driven by something really deep within you, because it's not necessarily an easy road.
Sure.
There's a learning curve, there's fear of failure, you need to learn technique, all of this kind of stuff, and you need to be present throughout the process, and to let yourself be a novice, but to always be guided by what you feel is your mission.
All right. So do you have any life adventure goals? Scuba diving, skydiving, maybe going through the Grand Canyon, zip lining over the Grand Canyon, or anything like that that you just have to accomplish? It doesn't have to be like an adventure like that. It could be backpacking through Europe or something. I don't know.
Well, it's an adventure. But okay, I'll say something that's embarrassing.
Okay.
To learn how to dive.
Like
dive into a pool. I swim, but I've always been afraid of diving. So that's on my, I don't know if I call it a bucket list. I call it certain things thimble lists. And that's a thimble list.
Well, the good news is, about a mile from here, there's that community pool in downtown, right across from the tennis courts, on the other side of Baker Park.
I said one day I was going to do that.
And today's like 80 degrees,
no,
so today's
I shouldn't have said it.
Yes.
You've not heard that.
So, well, now everybody's heard it. So, do you have any pets?
No, I used to have pets. My dog, my beloved Lily, golden retriever, passed on a few years ago.
Okay. And just not up for a replacement, huh?
Not up for vacuuming.
Oh. Well, you could get one of the dogs that doesn't shed, like a pit bull or something like that.
Tell you what, if you walk it, I'll get it.
We'll talk about that off the air.
Okay.
So, dream places to visit or to live if you were to ever move out of Frederick?
Well, I would love to have an apartment in New York always. New York City, because that's where I'm from. So that's the home country. And I always thought it would be kind of neat to live in Ireland, on the coast of Ireland, for about 6 months and just live there.
Oh, okay, nice. So, last question. Give me only two of your mentors.
Oh, let's see, because I have more than 2.
You gotta make it quick though.
Okay, make it quick. My mom.
Okay, that's one.
That's one. My mom, 2.
Okay, perfect. So, Beth, how can people get a hold of you?
Beth at rightdirections.com, and go to rightdirections.com and you'll find all sorts of things that will inspire you to be a writer.
All right, so we have a couple more seconds, so give them 10 seconds of what is Right Directions.
Right Directions is my company where I consult and coach writers who want to write books to build their businesses and to express themselves personally, professionally. And we also offer classes and great articles and resources.
Perfect. So, ValorLives interview series episode number 78. Go out there, show some valor, Show some valor.
Oh dear, here we go. Here we go.
You can do it. You can do
I
it.
can do
Hide
it.
the thumb. There you go.
There.
No
I
weapon
try,
formed
I
against you
try,
shall
I
prosper.
try.
Talk to you next week. Bye.
Bye.